Have you ever wondered why the smell of, say, rain on hot pavement or maybe a specific perfume can feel so much more real, so much more emotional than just looking at an old photograph? Well, it turns out there's this incredibly powerful and kind of mysterious connection between scent and memory. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and uncover the science behind it.
We're calling this the nostalgia wire. And that's exactly what it feels like, right? It's like a direct line, a hard wire into your past that gets triggered by, well, nothing more than a few molecules floating in the air. It is literally a time machine for your brain. Just think about it for a second. That smell of baking bread, or freshly cut grass, or maybe it's that really specific scent of your grandmother's house. It's not just a memory, is it? It's a feeling. An entire scene just comes rushing back with this incredible, vivid clarity. So, how on earth does that happen? This experience is so universal, so powerful, that it actually has a scientific name, the Proust effect. And yeah, it's named after the author Marcel Proust. He famously wrote about this huge flood of childhood memories getting unlocked just by the taste and smell of a little Madeleine cookie dipped in tea.
But here's the thing, this connection isn't some new discovery. In fact, one of the most dramatic examples you'll ever find comes from a story that's thousands of years old. We're going to look at what happens when this biological wiring plays a central role in this epic tale of loss and reunion.
So in the story of Joseph, his father, Jacob, has been grieving for decades, right? He thinks his beloved son is dead. But then, as a caravan carrying Joseph's shirt approaches from miles and miles away, Jacob makes this just astonishing claim. He doesn't see anything. He doesn't hear anything. He smells his son.
So for our purposes here, we're going to call this the Jacob phenomenon. It's just a perfect case study for digging into this profound link between scent, a really deep emotional bond, and, the hope for reunion against all possible odds.
Okay, so is that just a beautiful metaphor, or is there something scientifically profound about the story choosing smell as the trigger? To answer that, we gotta look at how your brain is actually wired.
So when you see something, or hear something, or touch something, that information has to travel through this central processing hub in your brain called the thalamus. You can think of it like the brain's grand central station. It directs all the incoming traffic and makes sure it gets to the right place.
And what's so interesting here is that sight, hearing, and touch, they all get routed through this one central hub. They get processed, sorted, and then sent on their way. It's an efficient system for sure, but it's an indirect one. There's a middleman.
But smell? Oh, smell is the rebel of the senses. It doesn't wait in line, it doesn't check in at the thalamus, it completely bypasses the main relay station and takes a private, express elevator straight to the most important parts of the brain. It's got a VIP pass.
And this just lays it all out perfectly. While all those other senses take that standard route, your olfactory nerve, the nerve for smell, is physically hardwired, directly plugged into your limbic system. And this is the ancient primal part of your brain that houses the amygdala, your emotion center, and the hippocampus, your memory center. So the crucial point is this: smell has a direct, unfiltered line to emotion and memory. No middleman.
Okay, so keeping that science in mind, let's circle back to our ancient story. How does knowing about this special VIP pass for scent change how we look at the Jacob phenomenon?
And that's the big question, right? Do we read this as a purely supernatural event, or maybe a poetic way of saying he just sensed good news was coming? Or does the biology we just learned offer this whole other layer of understanding?
While there are two ways to look at it, the skeptic's view would be, hey, it's a metaphor or it's a miracle. Let's not try to apply science to it. But the biological viewpoint points out something absolutely fascinating. Whether it was a miracle or not, the way it's described, the specific choice of the sense of smell, is the most scientifically accurate choice for triggering a deep emotional memory of a loved one.
And this is really why it matters. The story doesn't say Jacob heard a rumor about Joseph or saw a vision of him. It specifically says he found the scent. That detail lines up perfectly with what neuroscience tells us today. Our brains are literally built to recognize those we love through smell, and that scent is the fastest superhighway to our deepest emotions and memories.
So let's bring this all together. What does an ancient story and the wiring of our own brains mean for you right now, today? Well, it means you have this incredibly powerful biological tool for memory and emotion that you carry with you every single day.
Ultimately, this isn't just about a historical or religious text. It's a timeless illustration of a deep human truth. That connection between Jacob and Joseph, reignited by a simple scent, it perfectly mirrors the hardwired connection in our own brains between smell, love, and our most cherished memories.
So the next time a scent just transports you to another time and place, remember this. It's not just your imagination playing tricks on you. It's biology. It's that unfiltered, express pathway from the world straight to your memory and your emotions. Your nose is a time machine. It's the only sense wired directly to your heart.